Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to watch another episode of Silo. This is episode 5. It is called The Janitor's Boy or something like that. Last episode was a doozy. We, friggin' deputy was just going off the rails, because obviously the love of his life is dead, so he's going to freak out at anyone that'll be within the vicinity, anyone he might suspect, he's going to freak out on him. And then there's also just like a whole bunch of like politics involved with Juliet being the new sheriff, and everyone is like, let's just be kind of a dick to her because she's from down low, and we don't like that. All those people are mean. But then the episode ended with the deputy being attacked in his home and like had a shotgun drawn on him. Is he dead now? I don't know. He might be. I guess we'll find out. I'm still loving the show. I love the mystery. I think it gets better and better as we go along, and I'm very excited to jump into this next episode. So, before we do that, if you end up enjoying this reaction, please leave a like. It means a lot to me. Helps my videos get seen more. The algorithm sees those juicy likes, and it's like, let's just boost this up real quick. So that's fun. Please do that. Otherwise, if you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, and then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would be the bee's knees. But, other than that, let's jump into episode 5 of Silo. He was protecting her. Immediate dispatch to location. Oh, they did kill him.
I'm guessing he had his skull crushed in with the butt of his own shotgun.
Now I'm synced. I'm fully synced.
Well, Lawrence was right. Someone really wanted him dead. Do we have control of this?
His door was open, a neighbor found it.
Can we keep a lid on it?
We could try.
Good luck.
Can you tell him to give me a minute?
1 minute.
Well, hopefully Billings is a good dude and not some corporate shill. Poor guy. We like him. Kennedy Doris. Who is Doris Kennedy?
I'm gonna try to drink as much of Mayor John's liquor as I can.
Seems disrespectful to the dead. I don't know why.
We could say they were in love.
I mean, they were.
A couple of old servants of the silo.
They were in
enjoying
love.
a late bloom of love, looking to spend their golden years together, only to have their lives cut tragically short. Now, let's push the story that they were in love. Then I'm going to announce a race to the top. Say Mayor Johns loved a good foot race. Award the Johns Trophy to the victor.
Could be an annual thing.
I said we should make Paul sheriff now. Martin said to wait. Not because he thought you'd succeed. He figured you'd realize you were in over your head and slink back down to Greasetown on your own.
Okay,
that's
all
enough.
right, yeah.
Give it a rest.
He's up there, Tonto. That little smirk she gives. God, she's so hot. Dang, they just bury them in the apple orchard to become fertilizer for the apples.
Thankfully, I'm but an interim mayor until someone can be elected to fill Ruth John's very large shoes. I'm not her literal shoes because her feet were rather small.
Is this calculated awkwardness? Or is he just this awkward in real life?
I'm not sad. I mean, it's sad that he died, of course, but his life, their lives, they're worth celebrating.
Yeah. All right, yeah. Not a train wreck of a speech.
Heroes or founders. And now will serve with their flesh. Death into life.
Is it... Oh, okay. Everyone takes a bite of an apple and just tosses it in there. Free snacks. I guess that helps grow apple trees if... Dang. Apples, pears... Probably some mangoes in there.
Hank?
Thinking of going out there, Hank?
Hey, are those supposed to be for me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
What are they? Cigarettes?
Look, you can't send a guy up 144 levels with a tin of hush puppies and not expect him to eat a couple.
There's one left.
I'm a big guy.
One single hush puppy. It's a great gift.
I know you can do anything you put your mind to, but I also know that none of us can do any of this alone. I'm just a tin of hush puppies away.
A tin of hush puppies. How's she supposed to communicate via hush puppy?
I don't like you.
Good for you.
I got that.
You're not qualified to be sheriff.
Can't disagree. Anything else?
Holstenbecker was the best sheriff the silo's ever seen.
And he killed himself.
Here's the deal. Everything in this office goes through me. Yet you want to get anything done, whether it's find out who killed Wilkins or get a new pencil, you're going to do what I want.
No.
Find out who killed Marnes.
Well, I guess that's a fair trade-off.
No, they're going to want to find the nearest warm body to pin it on. Expect you to go along with
You
it.
should
can
tell
keep
her
the
about
shiny
the-
badge and the
the-
nice apartment,
the
but that would
screen
be a mistake
change.
on your part.
What?
Where do you live?
Couple levels down?
Okay. Why don't you go home for lunch? I'm sure your wife and your daughter would love to see you.
It's only 11.
I know, it's just...
Well, lunchtime, it starts around 11.
Patrick Kennedy, it's the sheriff. Can you open up?
Watch Patrick Kennedy also be dead. Does she have a master key to everywhere? Or is she just gonna lockpick it? It's a solid use for the old sheriff's badge. Anything suspicious? Keeps all his wife's clothes. He's got hush puppies too. Rat poison? Oh, he's got the drawing. Maybe they were gonna pin it on him. Yep, he's the chosen person that Judicial's gonna blame it on.
Oh, you know Doug Trumbull.
Doug, are
course.
you the guy that
Doug's a candidate to be my shadow.
you're the guy that killed him? Doug's a murderer.
Doug Trumbull.
Hey, Kennedy.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Maintenance said this is where I'd find you.
Oh, sad to hear about Deputy Marnes. I'm kidding. I was fucking giddy.
Rude.
Okay, you know what? I'm a little confused. Are you arresting me?
Nope.
Then what are you doing?
I'm putting you somewhere safe.
They're gonna try and blame it on you. and kill you.
I went to judicial.
Oh, wow. Reporting to Sims already? I didn't know I'd fucked up that badly yet. Who are the friends suggesting?
Yeah.
Ralph Melby. He works down in paper, first shift. He could have made it to the mids to poison their water. He could have made it up last night to get Marnes.
Hey, Sandy, can you get me an arrest warrant?
For who?
Patrick Kennedy.
What? No, Ralph Melby.
Billings went to his friends in judicial and came back with a name, Ralph Melby. They want me to waste my time arresting Melby while they get their patsy.
Patrick Kennedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're setting up Kennedy?
Yes.
I know a search is going to turn up rat poison and a drawing from Marnes' wall.
How do you know that?
Because she already saw it.
Judicial! Open up!
Looking for Patrick Kennedy?
Yep.
Yes, everyone makes mistakes, right? Yours was planning evidence in the wrong apartment.
Oh, she is good. She is good. Big yikes. Drop down to the next level. Just drop down to the next level. She's hella good at pull-ups. Damn, no one is witnessing this, though? Someone's trying to kill the sheriff. Oh, nice work. Somebody help her. Whew. She almost died. My brother in Christ, you are an unsuccessful assassin, which means you will now be assassinated. Janitorial.
Douglas, what are you doing here?
Do the assassins go to the janitor's place?
We all know the philosophy of the pact. Everyone contributes to the survival of the silo.
But some jobs are
But
less
a janitor is still a janitor.
shiny than the others.
When I was 14, I got into a conflict with one of my classmates, Richard Elliott. He tormented me. My father found out, and I was terrified he was going to try to do something about it and only make it worse.
Instead, he killed that boy.
And one day I get to school, and Richard Elliott's crying. Seems his father's been reassigned to a job on 125, and they have to move. Just like that. My problem went away.
He was not just a janitor.
He said he wanted to show me something. He took me to that door. He said if I wanted to shadow him, I would have to make a decision that would change my life forever. That the people behind that door do the most important work of the silo.
Killing folks that need killing.
You fucked up, dog.
Yeah, Doug, you're gonna die.
Douglas Trumbull, do you of clear mind and conscience
him.
pledge to be my shadow? Are you willing to do anything to serve and protect the people of the silo?
Yes. Yes.
He's gonna push you over the edge right now. You shall give your life. Oh, I was right.
Last night, knowing his arrest was inevitable, Trumbull took his own life. There's a note in there that we found in his pocket.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. Is this the judge, this lady?
He's dead.
I've been reassigned. What? To the station on 105.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because of me?
A little bit.
Now, as much as I hate to give Sims the satisfaction, I think he may have been right. The race to the top was a good tonic, but what we really need is a forgiveness holiday.
Sure.
I didn't see why Holston would want you to be sheriff, but now I think I do. So for as long as I'm mayor, I want to help you in any way I can. Is there anything you need now?
A raise.
I need to get back down to mechanical. I didn't think I'd last, so I didn't pack much. So
We have porters that can do that.
I like to say goodbyes and stuff, you know?
But
Fair enough. You would think they would develop a more efficient system of getting, like, from the top to the bottom. You know, some, like, pulleys, a rope system, elevator.
So, when it's clear at night, there are these lights in the sky.
Oh, stars? Yeah. I assume you wouldn't know what that is.
What are they?
I have no idea. You see it?
I don't know if she does see it. Time to learn some astronomy, Rebecca Ferguson.
Did you know that there are lights in the sky at night?
How do you mean?
Well, the display in the up top cafeteria is better than ours.
What a surprise. People saw you hanging from the rails. Jules, you don't think that kind of story gets around?
She's like, it's going good.
Did you make headway with the thing I left you?
Yes, I did. So, I recognized the type of lens from those cameras they use to make pictures for IDs. But this is not simple.
Complex technology.
Lining up two lenses?
Yeah, like we use on the Rabbit.
Yeah, and Judicial destroyed it. Do you know why Judicial destroyed it?
So you couldn't look at things like this.
One, they stipulate that we can't mechanize the way we go up and down in the silo.
I asked
no
that
lifts,
question
no police.
not 10 minutes ago.
No magnification beyond a certain power. So a relic like this is going to get you more than a slap on the wrist. And from what you're not telling me, seems to me there's a long list of people
This
who
is
died
the
recently
mom in
under
Succession.
questionable circumstances.
They trust me, Walk. I need to open up an investigation
know
that
if they
allows
trust
me
you
to
yet.
look into what happened to George. I gotta use the right bait.
Some of the relics that George had previously. The Biz Dispenser. Okay, solid episode. Really enjoyed that one. So we start off right away. Marnes is dead. He gets clapped by Doug Trumbull or whatever the frick his name is. So we open with Marnes dead, right? And they're investigating that. A little bit of a bummer that he died off screen. I mean, because it was kind of ambiguous the way the last episode ended. Like, is he dead? Is he not dead? We find out immediately that he's dead. They could have just shown him get killed last episode. Who knows? And a new deputy has already been appointed, like, immediately. So that's a thing. Like, they were hot on that real quick. And, yeah, the whole episode is essentially Juliet trying to get to the bottom of who killed Marnes and who killed the mayor and what the frick is going on, right? And I liked that they showed that even though she's not like technically like no one believes that she's qualified for the job. She shows that she is qualified for the job. She's able to sniff out what really went down to a certain extent, and she's able to figure out they're trying to frame this guy and get in the middle of that and stop that. That was actually really, really satisfying. Like when she goes in and she realizes that they planted evidence and that they don't realize that he doesn't live there anymore, and she's just like, all right, I'm gonna leave it there and then I'm gonna catch them in the act later. That was prime. Really enjoyed that. And then the scene where she almost gets thrown over the edge was also like, dang, dude, like that was kind of tense. Like, I mean, I didn't think she was gonna die, but like people are dying left and right. Like plot armor is not strong on many of these characters, so who knows? And then freaking Doug failed to kill her. As soon as he failed to kill her, I was like, okay, this dude's getting destroyed at the soonest possible moment, right? Like you can't have a would-be assassin that you know works for judicial out on the loose and then try and kill the sheriff and fail. Like you have to immediately kill that man. I'm curious what is behind the janitor's closet. If it's like, it's probably some sort of like surveillance technology or like murder assassin headquarters. I don't know, but we will find out about that eventually. It was pretty funny when I was like, I was just observing the fact that they have to like run up and down the stairs to do everything. I was like, surely they would have devised a better method for going up and down, right? Like some pulleys, some ropes, and then like 10 minutes later in the episode, they're like, rule number 1 of the pact: no pulleys, no ropes, no magnification. And it's like, okay, well that answers that question. But yeah, there's so many, like, they're like drip feeding us info, which is, it's so enticing because you're like, I want to know exactly what's happening. But they just give it a little bit at a time, just un poco, tiny bit, and I need the info. I also don't know like who I can trust other than Juliet, and maybe like a couple of her pals from down deep. I don't know if we can trust anybody, right? Like, like who knows? Anybody could be a friend of the silo, one of the listeners. You know, it's just very curious. Some of the info that we were drip fed a little bit is that Juliet's mom was potentially killed because of freaking, she was magnifying things. She was like building magnifying stuff, and you're not allowed to do that. So maybe she was killed because of that, and they covered it up as like a suicide. I don't know. The people of the silo don't know about the stars, which is pretty interesting. They just think they're lights in the sky. They don't know what it is, what that means. But that one guy is discovering a pattern, and he's gonna figure out what the frick is going on. Yeah, I don't know. So far, I'm really enjoying the show, and I'm really enjoying just the journey that it's taking us on, and the mysterious nature of it, and just not knowing the answers. You know, it's really enticing. It's kind of like Dark, where you're just like confused the whole time. Either way, let me know what you guys thought of the episode down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like. That means a lot to me, helps my videos get seen more. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean the absolute world. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.